Today on the Rational Rancher, we're going to be talking about the best four-wheeler ever.
We're not going to waste any time. It's a Honda, and specifically the 2022 Honda Rincon. It was the largest four-wheeler of its time. Since then, in 2024, they switched to the Rubicon being the biggest. But
Farmer Tan.
for 2022, it was the Honda Rincon. And why is it the best, honey? Do it.
More power.
You guys remember Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Can't do it.
That's what more power. No, maybe we're too old. Nobody gets our jokes. But anyway, so the Honda Rincon is by far, hands down, the best ranch ATV in our professional opinion, because we are professional ranchers.
Just look at us.
Yeah, just like we look professional. Why is it the Honda Rincon the best?
The first thing is reliability. It's sort of like the Toyota of
It's the
ATVs.
Camry, the Toyota Camry of ATVs. No,
No, it's the Sequoia.
Oh, the Toyota Sequoia, okay. But it is reliable. We have owned every brand of ATV in our time as ranchers and farmers, and hands down, not even close. A Honda is the best by far. And you don't have to get the Rincon, you can get the Foreman or the Rancher, but without a shadow of a doubt, they are more reliable. And we always ask mechanics that work on ATVs, what is the most reliable one? And the mechanic we have in the Ozarks here, he said Honda, but he said, I love Polaris because it keeps me in business.
True story.
True story. And then a funny ranch story of why the Hondas are the best is maybe when I was in Kentucky, we lived on really hilly land, and I was checking cows, and I hopped off to check a calf, and I swear I set the parking brake, but I didn't. And I looked back, and the Honda was just rolling down the hill, and it smashed into a walnut tree and flipped over, and I was like, shoot, I just destroyed my ATV. But you know what? I went over there, flipped it back right side up, bent out the fender a little bit, and started right up. Never had any issues with it. The headlight didn't work anymore. But other than that, I thought that was pretty good for rolling down a hill.
And I believe it still works to this day.
And it still works to this day, even though we don't own it anymore.
Yeah. But we do know who owns it.
Cody,
works.
I hope it's still working for you. The next thing is ease of driving. We really like the Rincon because it suits both of our needs.
Yes.
You don't like to shift. She hates shifting.
Stupid.
Yeah. So this one has automatic mode where she doesn't have to shift. And I like to shift because I like to control the speed and everything with the shifting. And so I can shift. It's the best of both worlds.
Well, when you're rounding up sheep, I don't want to think about shifting because I have to slow down quickly, and I like use it like I would a horse. So, you know, you're stopping and you're going, and I don't have time to shift.
No, she doesn't. She's too busy for that. But it works great, and the controls are simple. It has power steering. It's easy to drive, easy to turn. And that brings us to our third reason why Honda is the best. And the specs are the same as a Polaris Sportsman, as far as width and stuff, but I swear, when we had a Polaris Sportsman, I would roll that thing constantly, chasing down sheep or trying to get a calf doctored. But I have never been able to flip the Honda Rincon. So my scientific rationale is this thing, you can't tip it. I mean, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I haven't been able
You know what they said about the Titanic.
So I have tipped a Kawasaki, I have tipped a Polaris, but I've never been able to tip the Honda. And so that is a big reason why we love it. And the fourth reason we came up with why the Honda Rincon is the best is the fuel economy. This is another, I'm not scientific, I haven't measured it, but when we had this, before we purchased this, we had a Polaris Ranger 500 Sportsman. That was a solid ride. It broke down a little bit, but it was always solid. And then we got this and we had them both for about a month. And I swear, I would fill up that Sportsman every week. And we didn't even use it as much. But we fill this thing up maybe once every other week, once a month, depending on how we're using it. It just sips the gas.
And he uses it every day.
I use it every day, yeah. So the fuel economy on these is far superior to the Sportsman, which would probably be its main competitor. So that is the number 4 reason, is fuel economy. And number 5, honey?
Resale value.
Yes. Everything's an investment here on the farm. So eventually we will sell this, and the resale on a Honda, any Honda, is tremendous. Back in 2022, when we tried to find this, you couldn't find a used or a new one anywhere. And to this day, if you go on Facebook Marketplace, you can search for a Honda Rincon used, but they are like, what do they call it? A unicorn. They're extremely rare and
even
hard
like
to find.
the early 2000s are still a couple grand.
Yep. And so the resale value holds up a lot better than any other brand. Polaris, Kawasaki, Can-Am, the Honda by far has the best resale.
Yep.
So for what it's worth, those are the reasons that we love our Honda ATVs. And we hope that this helps anybody out there in the market for an ATV. You're gonna spend more for a Honda.
It'll be worth it.
But it will be worth it in the long run for sure. Thank you for watching The Rational Ranchers. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.
See you next time.
See you next time.